Everybody wants press for their business, and both as a PR professional as well as a food editor for a very high-profile blog, I've been on both sides of the equation. So I'm going to give you some tips of what you should and you shouldn't do. First is that you should really develop a relationship before you need the press. You should reach out to bloggers and journalists in your industry via LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, Google+. You want to develop a relationship before you actually need them. You should also read their blog and publication. Many times I have had people approach me and it's obvious that they haven't read my blog, and it's obvious it's not a good fit for their product or service. You should also understand the audience of the writer that you're trying to reach. Their goal is to provide value for their audience. So put yourself in their shoes and try to think of what value you're providing to their audience, because it will make them look good. You should also come up with an interesting angle. Just because you have a new product or a new service, that's not very interesting to a lot of people. It's not newsworthy. So you can always come up with a twist that will appeal to their specific audience. You also want to make it very easy for a writer or a journalist to get additional information if they require it. One way to do this is to have a digital media kit on your website. This should include headshots or shots of your product. It should include downloadable high-resolution photos. It should include a one-page fact sheet summary. And it just makes it easier because you have to remember the writers, bloggers, they're always on a deadline. And anything that you can do to make their life easier, they'll very much appreciate it and remember it the next time. Lastly, I think one of the biggest mistakes that people make is that they send a generic press release to everybody. And as a blogger, you really end up throwing this away or deleting it, because you need to make sure that your press release is customized to the blogger and to their audience, and you also want to include a customized cover letter with that. And it was much more likely to be opened, and you'll get a response if you do it that way. The main thing to remember is that writers need content. They need fresh content all the time. So they are looking for interesting stories, interesting angles, new products. The key is to remember to only send your information to those bloggers that are appropriate and the right fit for your product or service. They will really appreciate it if something is customized to their needs and to their audience needs, and also make it easy for them to get additional information via a digital press kit with everything included, as well as make sure you have your phone number and your email address on anything you send them. And you're much more likely to develop a great relationship as well as get press for your business.